is it right to have any agency impose fines where there is no law backing such? Barrister Akinshola.
Okay, people. So at this point,
at this point, I am saying it clearly, boldly, that
you are not aware.
I am not aware of any
laws
backing their activities in Ogun State.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. Moving forward, perhaps is it right for a particular agent or an agency under the state government that actually apprehended someone who has perhaps gone wrong to the rules being stated? Is it right for such an agent to also impose the fine to be paid?
When there is no law, all the activities under those areas goes to no issue. Since there is no law backing the activities, why levying the fine? Why they are all the activities, or we call it in law as affairs.
Yeah.
They are doing what is not legal. The illegality.
Yes, Elder Eric Eriemi is a retired civil servant at the FCO Shele. Of course, he wears many caps. For today, he will speak as a public affairs analyst and, I don't want to say victim, an eyewitness of the activities of these men in Abeokuta. Welcome to the show, sir.
Thank you very much. I have been a victim 3 times, thrice. My first experience was 4 years ago. My second experience was the year after, and this year I was also a victim. And I had to even quickly call in Barrister Aderemi, who incidentally is here, to come and bail me out because it was becoming one arrest too many.
How much, please, again?
They said 5,000, but they ended up, after a lot of negotiation, I called in some officials of the NPF that I knew then. They collected 4,000. The second experience was 2 years later. a year later. So the third one was this year.
So let's go to what happened. How did you get your car? Did you pay eventually?
Of course.
How much, please?
Well, instead of the 10,000, after a lot of personalities had waded in pleading on my behalf, they reduced the money to 6,000. They said they will remove the fine money, but the money that the vehicle they use in charge, they're towing it down. I must pay for the services, and it's 6,000. So eventually, I cough another 6,000 out that day.
So those were your 3 experiences. What exactly do you perceive is wrong in all this process?
Thank you very much.
Just about 1 or 2, please.
Okay, I was in Manchester.
I'm sorry, because I asked this question, Barrister Akinshola and everyone, because in other countries, the fine, they ticket people that park wrongly as well. Yes, they do. I'm sure you know that, sir.
Yes.
So, is it the ticketing that is wrong? What exactly is your grouse against all this?
Okay, my number one grouse is that they seem to be doing things stiltily. What I mean by secret, they are too secretive for my liking. In Senate climb, if you have offended, they will call and tell, excuse me, sir, this is not the bus stop. Can you please move over to the other side? They will tell you like that.
I still do not get your point.
The point I'm making,
yes, sir, please,
is that if you heard and there are public officials to assist you, they will come and educate you briefly and say, do the right thing, and then you will do it. So this parking controller, they don't tell you what you have done is wrong. Oh, please, can you move a bit away from here or do this? Even road signs are not there to show that no, this is a no parking zone. On the road in Manchester, on the road, you will see they will write 45 km. That means that's your speed limit if you are driving on that road.
I see. So, sir, the point you're making is in other climes like the UK you've mentioned, for example, officers will tell you, they will correct you instead.
Immediately. And politely.
Rather than apprehending you like
yes.
Any other thing wrong about the whole thing? Because it looks as if everything is demonized. But
another thing that is wrong is I came to a banking institution in Chapon, and the officers who should have told me, if your vehicle, the nose of your vehicle passes that line by an inch, you will be surcharged. But later when I came out, he was there when he was parking, he was watching me, he never corrected me, he never approached me. It was when I had now come and returned, I saw the clamp on my tire, he now told me that was my offense. And
thank you.
It's very funny.
Elder, thank you very much for your perspective. So right now, it's as if he has been able to wade in to expose everything hidden. So, Alhaji, my question now is, looking from his own experience, can we say, because earlier you said you are not aware of any law, But then these actions that this agency are doing, could we say they have a backing sort of maybe from the state government? Because if they do not have, or like you said, you're not aware of, maybe perhaps we'll still get someone to come in to say they are aware of the law that backs them up. Could we say they're actually acting ultra virus, like you said, like they're acting without any law backing them whatsoever? So
There is one adage in law that says you cannot build something on nothing
exactly.
and expecting to stand. It will definitely fall. Because there is no law that I'm aware of, and there is no procedure. And when there is no law is procedure. Now, what do you expect from the officers that has not been guided by any law, so to say?
Thank you very much. So I think we'll pause with the calls for now, and then let's get reactions from, I think, Samuel.
Yeah, Barrister.
Yeah, I think the first
you
thing
should
we
weigh in.
need orientation. We need public orientation and awareness.
As regards to what?
As that
Who needs orientation?
The officers.
Officers or
I'm not talking of the officers now, because the public needs to understand that the activities of the officers are not backed by any law that I'm aware of.
Okay, so we
As I
should
said
know
earlier,
that. We at home should know that.
We should know that.
Then what about the officer
If
side?
We are fully aware of that, and we are conscious of our right too. We need public sensitization and orientation to enlighten the officers too that your activities is not backed by law. And under that, I know I'm aware of our individuals, lawyers who have taken them to court. By Aderemi is one of them. Of course, all those people in town, the public may not aware of such judgment against them. I do tell them when I see them that we have gotten judgment against you. But the judgment is not effective because of the public too fails to understand that the activities is not backed by law. If the public is aware of their rights too and some other things, unfortunately, the officers too fail to know the rules and regulations of roads itself. When you look at the FRSC officials, they know the rules. And at the driving school, the first thing they will teach you is the signs, how to know. And ask those officers wearing that blue or black with red, they don't even know the difference between the thin junctions and all these other things.
Have you asked them this though?
I've taken them up on several occasions.
I see. So you
So Alhaji, in a very short sentence, what do you think the solution can be to this? Because it seems a lot of people have been wronged by this set of agency. What do you think the solution can be?
One, you need cooperation.
In addition to what you said earlier, which is to have sensitization. So other things you think could be done.
Yeah.
We need cooperation.
From who and who?
From the general public. We must refuse to pay the cost.
Exactly.
If any car is being taken, some of us we are afraid of leaving our cars in their yard, as so to say. Leave your car. Let's go and challenge them too. Mobilize people. Let's go to court.
Thank you very much, Alhaji. So very quickly, Eric, if you had your way, or what is your wish if you had your way, what would you have done?
Just like our learned counsel here has stated, the public need to have a public awareness of the existence of these blue and black trouser parking controllers, as they call themselves. And with that public awareness, then they need to back their operation by law. Since it is obvious now from our colleague here that the activities is not backed by law. So it means everything they are doing is ultra-virus and illegal. Thirdly, the road itself should have semblance of a road that is close to what we see in Sena climbs. Now, the zebra crossing, most zebra crossing in Abeokuta, especially in Shakon area, they faded off. And if a commuter or a passersby is standing in front of a zebra crossing, if you are coming and you see somebody standing there, by law you are supposed to wait and let that person pass that zebra side.
So I think that will come in as the orientation to the road users. So road users need.
Somebody also talk about the speed breakers, or the one you call bump, on every part of Abeokuta.
Sorry, if you can kindly make this a parting shot, because
yes, it's my parting shot now. Now, all those speed breakers should be painted this yellow color to let especially visitors coming into Abeokuta for the first time at night. How would they know that those asphalted stuff has been created in form of a bomb? Then you will run into it and it will spoil your truck. If you are not careful, you will have an accident.
That one too, there must be distance.
Then there must be some distance, and you put the what do you call it? The sign that speed brake ahead. Maybe it should be 100 or 200 yards.
Thank you very much, sir, for your thoughts. Your final parting shots, Barrister T. Akinshola.
Yes, like I've said earlier, we need orientation. We need to get ourselves together. We need to speak with one voice and to get our rights from the government. The government is just using it as source of revenue. That is not backing by law.
All right, so there has to be a law backing them.
And I'm very sure that for them to listen to this program, the House of Assembly is
I called Commissioner of Transportation,
because they wouldn't like people to go against them and to take them to
court. Sorry, Barrister.
Thank you. We're out of time already.
Sorry, sir. So just to make this last parting shot, they should stop their operation until they are backed by law.
Is there another?
From the public.